Hello, and welcome to the ibml Virtual Roadshow showcasing the ibml Fusion, the world's fastest, most intelligent document scanner. I'm Lant Cotton, Vice President of Sales for the Americas, and I'm joined today by a few colleagues. Presenting today will be Rusty Smith, Senior Account Executive, and Peter Taki, Senior Sales Engineer. Also joining me is the product management team who will be monitoring the questions. Speaking of questions, throughout the webinar, you can submit questions via the Q&A button that is shown on the slide. At the end, we hope to address most, if not all, questions, but feel free to submit them at any time. Also available is the chat button. Please use the chat for any technical issues. We're very excited to be sharing this time with you, and I appreciate your interest in joining us. The focus of the webinar will be to provide demonstrations and in-depth discussions specific to the ibml Fusion. But to get us started, I want to show a quick video to introduce ibml, followed by a message from our President and CEO, Martin Birch.
In our fast-paced digital world, customer expectations are growing, while the volume of information coming at you every second is exploding. How can companies get ahead of this rising tide? Smarter digital transformation. ibml brings you game-changing intelligence at the speed of business to overcome these hurdles by allowing you to extract valuable information from your most complex documents. Now you can make the right decisions at exactly the right time to deliver better, faster, and smarter service that exceeds your customers' expectations. Through intelligent information capture, ibml is empowering enterprises to outperform and accelerating their operations with the latest science to power mission-critical applications by extracting information from any source of business input. Our relentless ambition to push the limits and innovate comes from our persistent desire to maximize your company's potential to achieve greatness. ibml, intelligence at the speed of business.
Hi, I'm Martin Birch, and I'm proud to be the CEO of ibml. Thank you for joining us at this event today. I wanted to share with you the story of ibml Fusion. Now, Fusion was conceived almost 3 years ago, and it had a very simple but effective brief. And the brief for Fusion was deliver the wow. Now, of course, it's a little more complex than that, but it's true to say that we started the process with a blank sheet of paper. It was a new process, a new design, and we started totally afresh. And the first thing we did was we listened. We listened to our customers, we listened to our partners, and we reached out and listened to industry champions in the world of finance, the world of BPO, in government, and in healthcare. And Fusion was then designed from the ground up. And it was designed to help our customers work better, to help our customers gain efficiencies by being able to work faster, to enable our customers to gain a competitive advantage, and most importantly, ibml Fusion was designed from the get-go with intelligence at its very core. Intelligence that will make your back-end processes more efficient. Now, ibml, we're on a journey. We are today a successful growing business. Our aim is to continue to innovate. We will deliver innovation and technologies that help your business. And Fusion is just the start. But boy, what a start. So a little bit about Fusion. Well, you know, in today's modern world where the speed and pace of change is accelerating, it's very hard for businesses to maintain a competitive advantage and stay ahead of the pack. Now with Fusion, you get that edge. ibml Fusion is not just the world's fastest, smartest scanning system, but it truly delivers intelligence at the speed of business.
Martin, thanks for that introduction, and thank you all for joining me today. I'm Rusty Smith, and I'll be your host for the next 30 or 45 minutes along with Peter Taki, one of our senior solutions engineers. We'll be sharing some information on the new IBML Fusion and how it can help you address your current and future capture needs. I'm sure a lot of you feel overwhelmed by the amount of information coming at you, and we felt the same way. This caused us to look internally at ourselves and ask, what could we do to improve the capture of information from paper? A lot of our research and engineering, after that we settled on a new design that we think addresses many of the current and future needs faced by organizations just like yours. But before we get started, for those that may not know IBML, let me give you a quick peek at the company. IBML is located in Birmingham, Alabama, and is a globally known manufacturer of document scanners and software. We have offices located in the United Kingdom, France, and Germany, and currently employ over 240 people globally. From a vertical market perspective, IBML has been a well-rounded customer base and installations in over 50 countries. IBML is recognized as a global leader in document capture with a very diverse customer base, including banking, healthcare, insurance, state and federal government, and a big presence in the BPO market, all being supported by IBML or one of our many wonderful business partners and resellers. So let's look briefly at a few industry numbers. For years, the experts have been forecasting the end of paper. They've been accurate in some respects, but not so much in others. And in spite of all the predatory technologies that enabled the reduction of paper from business transactions, think mobile capture, online payments, Venmo, Amazon, PayPal, to name a few, paper is still with us, lots of it. On average, organizations expect the volume of incoming information to more than quadruple in the next 2 years. Is paper still prevalent? You better believe it. Organizations expect to have as much or more paper in 2 years than they do today. In fact, for most organizations, paper is still a significant media for lines of business outlined on this slide, which includes remittance processing, mortgage, receivables, and claims processing, and others. And according to our friends at AIM, 72% of organizations say that scanning paper is still the most important part of their information capture strategy. But many organizations only scan after the fact, which prevents the data on the paper from being used in critical decision making. Why? Because processing is too complicated. Struggling with different devices, organizations large and small have built siloed operations, with each department often having their own document capture solutions, further adding to the cost and complexity. In your organizations today, you may have an IBML scanning payments, an iTran or DP500 scanning checks, and a Fujitsu or Canon scanning a range of other documents, all within the same room, doing the same thing, scanning documents. Operationally, each scanner requires its own floor space, a maintenance contract, operators, and possibly separate IT overhead costs to maintain the applications, all of which add to the overall cost per item of document capture. In addition, you may need mail sorters and preppers for automated or manual sorting, which adds additional cost to the operations. With check volumes declining, if you own a legacy check sorter, you're now faced with another problem. Relying on devices that worked for you in the past seems like common sense, but there are some dangers with sticking with the status quo. Why? Traditional reader sorters are being phased out. Commonly used legacy devices are no longer being manufactured, and their service contracts are expiring. Check scanners like the iTran and DP500 were great transports, but are now at their end of service life. Service contracts are still available, but not without risk. The parts used for repairs could be 5 to 10 years old and have been salvaged from transports long since retired. Eventually, some critical parts inventories will be depleted, and a scanner that goes down will stay down and become a parts box for the survivors. If the devices that you're currently relying on break and can't be fixed, you could find yourself facing angry customers, unexpected cost, reputational damage, and even lost revenues. But what if there was a better way? What if you had a solution that cleared away all these problems, the expiring contracts, the tedious labor, the costly maintenance? Not only that, but a solution that allowed you to scan all the documents in your organization at faster speeds while still saving money? And what if that same solution provided better security in today's cybercrime environment? What if it enabled faster prep and scan by allowing larger physical batches with fewer separator pages? And what if that same solution enabled a shared services environment serving multiple departments under the same umbrella? Well, all that is possible. Introducing the IBML Fusion. The IBML Fusion is a game changer for anyone providing document capture services. What you just witnessed is the IBML Fusion, the fastest document scanner in the world, running at over 700 documents per minute. Its hybrid capabilities enable the consolidation of capture processes on one device. Fusion is optimized to handle documents from all lines of business, from small to large, at blazing speeds. It also provides better imaging. New cameras and enhanced processing allow these higher speeds and improved accuracy. This means higher data extraction rates, which will be a critical function for the next generation of data mining requirements. We'll be featuring 3 demos today showing some of the various applications you can scan on the Fusion, but almost any application will be possible. The Fusion has blazing fast throughputs, allowing commercial documents to be scanned at over 700 pages a minute at 200 DPI. For healthcare documents requiring higher resolutions, you'll enjoy a big advantage. It speeds up to 474 pages a minute. These faster throughputs equal higher productivity, which opens up the opportunity to consolidate multiple business applications on one device: mailroom, payments, mortgage, healthcare claims, and so much more. But aside from being crazy fast, what else makes Fusion different? Let's take a look at some of the changes that set the Fusion apart from other scanners. The Fusion features a 13.5-inch track width and a 12.9-inch field of view for the camera. This means the Fusion can handle a wider variety of documents, including large envelopes and overnight packs. The wider track and field of view improves skew correction, reducing rescans and lost data, while at the same time improving productivity. The Fusion's next generation camera technology has the fastest speed and highest quality on the market. So how does this help your organization? Because better image quality leads to a higher OCR accuracy for downstream data extraction. Faster camera speeds ensure enhanced scanner throughputs and improved operational productivity. And using the latest technology also protects your hardware investment from obsolescence as things continue to change. And because we built additional headroom into the new camera, it's capable of even faster capture speeds when the future demands it. A track-wide ultrasonic detection bridge detects double feeds along the entire width of the transport with 6 ultrasonic sensors. IBML's patent-pending envelope detection detects double feeds and envelopes, now allowing envelopes to be used as transaction separators. So why is this important? Well, trapping double feeds at scan time reduces downstream exception handling, improving throughput and productivity while reducing customer-facing errors. The improved reliability delivers peace of mind by ensuring double feed exceptions are always detected. The new sensor array detects double feeds regardless of where they are on the track, on the paper, eliminating exceptions that could have sneaked by in the past. The Fusion is also ergonomic for comfort, has intuitive controls to simplify operator training, and a leading-edge industrial design. It's pleasing to the eye and will make a good impression on your current and prospective clients when they tour your operations. We've also separated the airflow for the electronics, shown here in purple, and the track vacuum, shown here in green. Why did we do this? Well, one of the enemies of electronics is dust. and scanning paper creates a lot of dust. Dust creates heat, and heat causes electronics to fail prematurely. The Fusion's new design separates the dust from the electronics using separate airflows, increasing uptime and reliability. So for all industries, the Fusion positions you to run multiple lines of business on one device. Its features enable you to elevate customer service by catching exceptions before they become customer-facing, save on maintenance and real estate costs by removing the need for multiple devices, and it's future-proof with modern devices running cyber-secure software and the most current operating systems. So think about that for a second. One secure device for multiple business applications, ensuring business continuity while reducing the cost of operations and support. Some of the key benefits for most industries include the ability to expand your mailroom solution with a diverse feature set, increase profitability with accelerated throughput, and squeeze the cost out of operations through a shared services model. So what does consolidation look like? Imagine combining claims, remittance, mortgage, and other applications all on the same scanner. It's possible on the Fusion. Peter's prepared a quick demo of claims processing for us, running at 714 pages per minute. Now this is 67% faster than the previous model, which adds incremental value to the operation. So Peter, if you're ready, can we run the claims demo?
Yes, sure, Rusty. Thank you. And thank you everybody that's out there taking the time to watch our presentation today. I'm Peter Taki. Like Rusty said, I'm going to be doing some live demos for you guys. I do miss the human interaction that I get when I have people in front of me. So I want to remind you that we do have the chat available for any questions that might come up during what you're about to see. We'll try and get to them or maybe even get to them at the end. So first I'm going to start with the claims demo. These are, in the United States, these are medical forms that process insurance payments. So I'm going to select the job. New batch, claims. So these are standard medical claim forms where they're red primarily, drop out the color for OCR, the text on there. We've got some CMS 1500 and also some UB92. I'm gonna load those in there. I'm gonna hit run. There we go. Now, while I have this running, I'm also going to go ahead and backfill. Pull this back, slide a stack in there, keep it going. Now, while this is running, we are capturing these at 200 DPI. It's running about 700 pages a minute, dropping out color, JPEG, identifying form types via OCR software. And that is our claims processing demo. I'm gonna give it back to Rusty for a second so I can get ready for the next one.
Peter, thanks for that demo. As Peter was showing you, the demo was running claims and medical records at up to 714 pages per minute using inline intelligence to identify documents and extract information. This job was also creating TIFF and JPEG images as well as performing red color dropout. The Fusion delivers speed, image quality, and reduced exception handling to accelerate operational profitability. Now, for our next demo, Peter's going to do a short remittance processing demonstration. And this would be typical of a wholesale lockbox process processing business-to-business transactions. So, Peter, if you're ready, we'll begin the wholesale demo. All right, Peter, take it away.
All right. This next demo is going to be a little more complicated. We're going to show you some payment processing. Let me put this into the feeder here. I'm going to go, select my job. And in this demo, we're going to be using, it's going to be a mixture. We're going to be scanning envelopes, full page, there's some half sheets, and checks. All of this is going to be scanned together, intermixed. We're going to be using the envelopes for the transactional breaks, and we're going to identify and outsort the checks also. Go ahead. This job is running at 83 inches per second. We're capturing it at 300 DPI, front and rear, color and TIFF images. Nice clean run. Now some of you may ask, well, if you're using the ultrasonic bar to identify the envelopes, and well, what if you have doubles? Does it still pick that up? Well, yes. So what I'll do now is just a quick demonstration. We got envelopes, batch. I went ahead and taped a check on the top of this document, right? Like it doesn't belong there. Throw that in there, and we'll just continue feeding. All right, look, our track stops. We got the message, double feed detected for this document. If you can see that, it's my double feed. I'm gonna go ahead and if this truly was a double feed, we would address it, but I'm just gonna resume scanning, finish out the batch. All right, now if we go over here and look, checks are in the one pocket, and all the full pages in the other. Oops, dropped my envelope. All right, thank you very much. Back to you, Rusty.
So, as Peter was telling you, that demonstration was typical of a wholesale lockbox operation where we're scanning invoices, checks, and an envelope. For this demo, we were breaking on the transaction on the envelope using the ultrasonic sensors, but you could, as you have in the past, use the check, or you could also use a barcode separator sheet. For the final demo, Peter will be scanning some surveys and ballot documents, which highlights the Fusion speed and the ability to scan longer folder documents. The Fusion, working with Synergetics, can also classify these documents when the batch and perform data extraction from the individual documents used for use in downstream applications. Now, this greatly increases productivity over traditional stare and compare document review process, and the accuracy is extremely important, especially for groups like students and elected officials. So, Peter, are you ready to do the balloting demo now?
I sure hope so.
All right, let's rock. Thank you, Peter.
All right. So one of our other markets we've gotten into here and we've seen a lot of growth in over the past few years are balloting, test scoring, anything with these checkbox where you need a good quality image for OCR recognition, and we can scan them in fast. So these documents I'm going to be running, these are close to about 20 inches long, so they're longer documents. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Scan client, new batch, do surveys, select, and we will, let's go. You'll see, I'm gonna let these run. So now, even with the length, we don't have any trouble pocketing them. And if you look, these have all been tri-folded. They came in the mail. So, two things. One, able to pocket them fine. And two, with our cameras, having two LED light sources, we have the ability to, the shadows that would be created by a traditional one light source camera are eliminated because we were illuminating from multiple angles. So that gives these ballots, these test scoring, great quality images that really help their software. All right, Rusty, we'll clean this up, let you have it back again for a minute.
Thank you, Peter. So surveys and ballots require not only speed, but also great image quality for accurate data extraction. So as Peter mentioned, the camera technology erases the peaks and valleys that would normally appear on a tri-folded document, so that data that does appear on a peak or in a valley is always in focus for the camera, adding to the accuracy of the capture. So the Fusion provides both the ability to plow through mountains of paper in mission-critical time windows and provide your tallying software with great images to improve data extraction accuracy. We've made several enhancements on the Fusion's industrial design that help operations outperform and reach new highs in productivity. So Peter's now going to walk us through some of those new design elements. Peter, you ready for this? All right, thank you.
All right, everybody. I'd like to take a moment now to more intimately discuss some of the hardware features of the new 7400 Fusion. We're going to start over here with our feeder. It's been really redesigned. We now utilize the cantilever method. This allows us to still have the same amount of space for the feeding. You can still fill it with the same amount of documents, but it gives us more real estate for document processing after the cameras. Next, we have our feeder adjustments. These are now at an eye level, and they're snap to. More consistent settings across the different lines of work. Next feature is our pocket, our drawer, sorry. This is where you can store some of your scanner accessories, consumables for in between shifts and change for daily maintenance, and also a light snack. Next, I'm going to talk about our increased field of view and track width. We've upped our field of view on the cameras to 12.9 inches. So these A4 documents have plenty of room on the other side of the track. Allows you to run something maybe of this size down the track and capture it all. Now, this brings us to our ultrasonic bar. We have a bar of sensors, there's 6 in total, that span the whole length of the track. So if there's any double feeds, we can detect them at any point in here. This is also configurable, so if you want to turn it off for, say, these outmost sensors, it's fine. As we move a little further, you'll notice the LED strip all the way down the track. This not only looks good, but it also will point out if there's a stoppage, where that stoppage occurs. Now, our inkjet. We've made some adjustments to the height settings. It's now a snap to, so you can consistently place it in between your document batches. It's also got a faster internal processor. So it is a 300 DPI print spray, and we've introduced a new eco mode. So if you want to print an audit trail, but you also want to conserve ink, you can drop it by about 50%. Next, our OLED pocket displays. This allows the operator to see and read messages on the pocket from all the way at the other end of the scanner. Now our pockets too. They're all motorized. This is going to provide a consistent stack across a wide range of work. Anything from onion skin to cardstock. They're also still high capacity, up to 1,200 pages or so. And our last feature I want to discuss is the footrest. This allows the operator to just kind of change position while they're operating the scanner. And there you have it. Those are the features. Thank y'all for watching.
Peter, thanks for that demo. The Fusion is customizable, scalable, and unstoppable. From 2 pockets to 24 pockets, IBML can build a Fusion for you to address any business needs. The 7300 is well suited for basic inline capture needs, great for environments requiring reliable, intelligent batch processing. The 7400 that we've shown to you today is ideal for users who require sophisticated transaction processing and robust inline intelligence for rules-based processing, auto-batching, commingle processing, and auditing. This model is perfect for lockboxes, service bureaus, or shared services environments and higher volume operations. And the 7700 is perfect for environments and users where the highest levels of intelligence is needed to sort high volumes of different document types. Consolidating everything and accelerating it requires high volume intelligence. IBML Capture Suite software enables the best device performance and supports all of IBML's scanner intelligence. It not only captures information and metadata, but identifies exceptions early in the process. Think missed signatures, missing critical data fields, and other important business data. The combination of Synergetics with Fusion provides you with best-in-class synergies for automated classification and data extraction of business documents, including unstructured forms. Plus, you can bring all other formats into the same process too and extract information from those mission-critical applications as well. So as you can see, IBML put a lot of thought into the Fusion. Like it or not, paper continues to be a major information input stream for business. The Fusion will allow you to handle this information chaos and grow with you as your business needs change. From the 7300 to the 7700, the new hybrid scanner has it covered. It's crazy fast, it has a unified infrastructure, and is future-proof to change with the future of technology and your business. So it looks like we've had a few questions come in, so we'll take those now. Lant, you have the questions?
I do.
All right. What do we got today?
All right, we have a few questions. So we will start off here with one that says, will the IBML Fusion integrate within an existing image track environment? In essence, can they coexist?
That's a good question, Lant, and the answer is, of course, yes. The Fusion has been, the Fusion and Capture Suite have been built to be completely compatible with the Image Track 6 and the Image Track 5, which came before it.
All right.
What else you got?
Let's see. Can we do multi-form classification and data extraction at standard speeds?
Another good question. Yes, we can. We can do that. We can extract microdata, OCR data, ICR data, and do document classification at track speeds.
Okay.
Very good.
At what speed can you do endorsements?
The Fusion is actually capable of either doing a pre-endorsement or a post-scan endorsement at any track speeds available.
Okay.
That's it?
These are easy. No, I got some more.
Give me more.
Can the double detect sensor be switched on and off separately?
Yeah, as you know, we have 6 ultrasonic sensors on the new ultrasonic bridge, and each one of those sensors is controllable independently. So yeah, you can set it up however you need to.
All right, I'm kind of looking around. Are there any more questions? I have a couple more, but okay. Here's another one. Has the database requirements changed? I'm assuming from earlier environments. Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that question. Peter? No, Peter's shaking his head. No, the database has remained the same.
All right. And the last question is, has IBML shipped any Fusions?
Absolutely. Since we first revealed the Fusion in December, we shipped the first Fusions in March. So we shipped 20 Fusions in March. We've got another 10 Fusions shipped since that time, and I see a lot of them out there on the production floor today. So
great.
All good stuff.
All right. So thank you for your time and attention today. We hope you're excited about the Fusion and what it can bring to your operation. If you'd like any additional information or you have any questions, please reach out to Ashley, or if you're in Europe, or myself for the Americas, or your account executive. This now concludes our presentation.